the reason Rohit Sharma didn't play 2011 World Cup is because he moved to Bangalore. So the first time probably Alia spoke anything about their marriage was on my video. So you know why I saw Antraj? It's because people tell me that I live like Vinny. Like, I've gifted cars and like bikes to my friends.
How was it shooting with Ajinkya Rahane?
He was also from Dombivli. That was the whole joke about it. I've played against him when I was in school.
Nikunj Lotia of BeYouNick, as you are popularly known. Welcome to CNN News 18.
Thank you for having me here.
Nick, your latest video titled Double Date, which dropped on your YouTube channel, has already got close to 500,000 views. Although it's meant for a brand, but at its core, it talks about friends. Would you agree that most of your videos reflect your personality and the importance of friendship for you?
To be honest, I keep saying this, that my life is way more funnier than the videos that I make. So most of the stuff that I are in the video reflects to my life. In fact, this video also kind of reflected my life. I mean, I had a friend who made me introduced to her boyfriend, and then they broke up, and I'm like, what do I do now? Because now he's my friend, and I don't know how to break this equation. Because like for us, for guys, like friendship is like you can't just break it if you're doing it right. So that's what like gave me an idea for this video.
But I like you said ki apna apna hai when she says be it Once Upon a Time in Dombivli, to your Perfect series, to The Boys, and even the Dad Code, which dropped a few months ago.
Yeah.
If you can rewind a bit and tell us, which was that first video that you think that put you on the map, and you got a feeling that, okay, now I've arrived?
So the first video was, if you remember that Mocha series that used to happen back in the day. So we started it. Yeah. So we started it. So the first video was that Mocha video, and it just blew off the roof. Like we had no idea. Before that, like, or the views that we used to get was like maximum like 1,000 or like 500 and stuff like that. Before that, like if anybody subscribed to me, you could see the person subscribed, and then we used to search it on Facebook and checking that if it's somebody unknown and not one of our friends, and that used to make us like really happy if somebody unknown who subscribed to us. And after that, like it just blew off the roof. And yeah, I mean, that just kind of turned our life. Like I got out, and I remember the first person that clicked a picture with me, and I remember I used to be like recognized as that Mocha guy, and like it took us a long for me to like change the perception from the Mocha guy to being recognized as Nick. Yeah, it's a beautiful journey.
Would you please like to talk to us about your early days and of your journey of becoming this YouTube sensation?
Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, we started not knowing, because we call it the pre-Geo era. We started like probably 9 years ago. And before that, being a YouTuber or like being a content creator or like the term influencer has not even ever arrived before that. And we had no idea that we could make money out of it. That's why, I want to ask you one question. Can you name 5 YouTubers of that, like really quick, faster?
I would say Khamba, the AC, All India AIB guys, and there is Ashish Chinchlani.
Faster.
And this BeYouNick, which is
faster.
And faster. Then mostly seen, and that's all.
Yeah. See, exactly what I wanted to say. Every person that you spoke about are the ones who are doing it since too long. I'll tell you why. Not because I'm not saying that the person who's come right now are like good or bad. It's probably because whoever were from our era started not knowing, started for the love of it, started for the passion of making videos. Whoever did this, like probably 8-9 years ago, didn't come with an intention to get famous, to get money out of it, or like whatever. We just started doing it because it was fun doing it. The first few videos that I made was not even uploaded because I was just making fun of my friends creating videos, because I always used to be the class clown, right? So yeah, that's how the journey started, and that's how we are still relevant.
But would you please like tell us about your beginnings as your childhood? Were you always a prankster? You of course studied you wanted to be an architect, if I'm not wrong.
There's a funny story behind this. So I've studied in JJ. And that's all I say. I don't say where architecture or arts or anything, because to be honest, in those 3 years that I studied, there was a course called hotel management. in JJ, and I was doing hotel management in JJ. The course was only for 3 years, and then they left the college, right? And I was a bartender, so I wanted a relevant degree. That's why I did hotel management and get a specialization in bartending. But whenever I say which college, it was JJ, right? So I keep saying JJ, and people presume that I'm an architect or like I like, oh, whatever you want to say, I'll just say JJ. But I've done hotel management over there, and then I wanted to go out of India to like probably pursue the bartending because again, like YouTube, being a YouTuber was not a thing back when you started. Being a bartender was also not a thing when I started doing bartending. That was like probably like I did bartending for a good 7 years, and then I did YouTube for the good 9 years, right? So when I started bartending was way back, probably like 15 years ago or something like that, right? 15, 16 years ago. That's when I started doing bartending. I saw this movie called Cocktail by Tom Cruise, and then like I got a little inspired, and I'm like, I was just thinking whether I should do BMM or hotel management. Then the answer was like in cocktail. So like I'll do hotel management. I'll be a bartender. And then I was loving the bartending. Like I used to be a freelance bartender. I've been to a lot of parties where I'm just serving. I've been to a lot of actors' houses where they are like all these clubs used to be there called Enigma and stuff. Like in back in Bombay used to be a thing. Uh, I used to serve behind, like, I used to go to weddings and like whatnot. So that was the life back then. And then, yeah, I just started making like funny videos for my friends, just to tease my friends and stuff. That back when like the whole mobile thing happened, and the first, I guess 6610 was the first phone to like be able to record a video. We used to make fun. So I had a channel. So then I realized that, YouTube is a thing back in on the West. I used to watch a lot of videos by this channel called Life According to Jimmy. I used to watch The Chappelle Show. I used to watch Key and Peele. And I'm like, it's fun. Like, you could do something with it. Then I thought, like, let's make a YouTube channel. And I made a YouTube channel called Not So Funny, which is the 4BeYouNick. And it turned out to be exactly how the name was. It was not so funny. And then I had like a couple of videos in those channel, didn't do well. And then I started BeYouNick, and then like the rest is history.
One has to be a clutter breaker today to be able to have a long lasting career in the entertainment landscape, and especially on YouTube. How do you come up with new stories and new ideas and these quirky twists?
See, exactly. That's life, to be honest. As I told you, like my life is way more funnier than the videos that I make. If you like, have you seen Entourage? I've seen Entourage, the
I
series.
loved it. I loved it. Ari Gold
Yeah,
is my favorite character.
So you know why I saw Entourage? It's because people tell me that I live like Vinny. I didn't see it because I saw it and I lived like him. I live like Vinny, and a lot of people told me that I live like Vinny. Like probably like last month I was in Berlin. I got so drunk that I booked an Uber from Berlin to Amsterdam, and then like I've gifted cars and like bikes to my friends, and like not because I saw Entourage and I did. I used to do that. That's why people forced me to watch Entourage, and then
It's
I
very
like, huh.
because Vinny also used to hang out with his friends, and you also.
I'm always with my Entourage. I'll tell you a story, and why I'm always with my Entourage is that back when I used to be a bartender, I used to serve at Lakme Fashion Week at Kingfisher Bar, right? And like if you go to an after party of Lakme Fashion Week, that means that you are a thing back then, or something like 10 years ago. Or if you are able to go to an after party of Lakme Fashion Week, so I was just completing my work, and like I was just trying to figure like I hope that I get into I hope I make smooth talk someone into like getting a ticket to an after party, and I got one ticket, and I was there, not serving now. I was in the party after my work got over. I was in the party. It was the most exclusive party that I personally ever been. I was there 5 minutes into the party. I realized it's not fun because I feel that if you don't have your friends around, no matter which most expensive whiskey you drink, the most expensive party you go, I feel it's not fun. I was talking to the bartenders there. I was realizing, what do I do here? Like, it's insane, like, amazing people, like, all of them, like, super pretty. But I'm realizing if I don't have my friends to, like, joke around, like, I had, like, one drink and I left, and since then, like, till today, even if I go to LA, I go with 4 people. Even if I go to Europe, I never travel without my own drugs. And I feel that what's the point of owning and working hard when you can't enjoy it with your friends?
So then, who's E and who's Turtle and who's Drama in your team?
My whole specifically, there's no characters like that, but like they have traits like that. So like my whole crew, if you know everybody, like Murli, Vivek, Tushar, everybody like from my crew, Sushant, like I have like 6, 7 people, and they're there since past 9 years. So they are everybody.
Nick, let's talk about your viral videos. I loved your video of Ranbir-Alia's wedding, where you have recreated the Kabir Singh scene. In that, you were, of course, running behind the car. Even Alia Bhatt actually reacted to that video. Did you expect that response? And would you please like to talk to us about that?
Obviously, I did not expect a reaction from Alia, but in fact, you know what happened? I got a call from a lot of news people back then. I'm like, what? Alia, but just replied to it. That's when I realized that Alia or Ranbir, neither of them had openly spoke about the marriage, and it was about the marriage. And then she replied that means she's giving affirmation that they're getting married. So the first time probably Alia spoke anything about their marriage was on my video, in a way. No, it was just a fun video. Like everybody knew I kind of liked Alia, and obviously who doesn't, right? And it was a thing. We made a video long back to promote one of his movies, which didn't do well. Like the whole the whole joke was that I was like, give me your number, and she was like, if my movie does well, I'll give you my number. Alia said that. So I like put banners out. I'm just doing Hazrat, 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 trying to tell people that watch the movie. But obviously, you would know if I got the number or no because the movie was Kalank. So obviously, I did not get the number. So that was the thing. So I just kind of continued that joke by when they got married, and then I was like, it's a good idea to like run. Yeah. The funniest part was not me running. The funniest part was Ranveer with Alia on a Swift Desire. That was more funnier than me running.
Then you also been this big prankster. We saw in many of your videos. The latest one is "अपने को तो सिर्फ mix करना है." Which are which are the other trends or events or the personality that you think that are on your radar?
In the past 9 years, whatever I've done is, to be honest, me. Like it's exactly me. I don't play a character. It's just me. But like off lately, what I'm trying to do is I want to play a character. I'm doing a movie right now, which I don't know if you know about. It's called The Virgin Tree. Sanjay Dutt is produced it. Sanjay Dutt sir is in it. Moni Roy is in it. Sunny Singh is in it. Asif Khan. So with like it's an ensemble cast. Palak Tiwari is in it. What I really want to do right now is like now I'm purposely writing characters of myself which I'm not. Like for instance, like a hitman. I'm not a hitman, so I'm writing a character where I'm playing a hitman. So I want to like break the character because it's just easy for me to like do me. It's very easy. It's just I can easily play my character, but I really want to like do challenging stuff. I just want to challenge my. I could probably do well. I couldn't do well. Whatever it is, I just want to see how it does. Like I just want to play a character and see how it feels. Because I'm a writer first. Like I doing a movie, I realized that to be honest, I personally feel personally, no regrets, but I personally feel acting is like a very overrated job. I feel like if you're shooting for 14 hours and like you shoot one scene which is like a minute long, it's not like for me, I'm a producer, director, writer, actor, right? If I'm just acting, it's just eh. I realize I'd probably just like write more. I think I get that high. I think that's my vice. Like I get that high if I crack like a scene, if I crack like a story, like a concept and stuff like that.
Then Nick, what is so unique about or special about your stories that you think that connects with the audiences each time you drop a video?
I
What
think
is
I think I'm very real, and I think I'll tell you the difference. Okay, I'm not a star. I get mobbed everywhere. I don't have that mask right now. I wear this big mask to cover my face, but I'm not a star. I'll tell you the difference. I'm more approachable and I'm more relatable. So if I'm this is legit. I've seen this happen a lot of times. A-list star is outside and I'm outside. I get mobbed more, not because I'm a bigger star or he's a bigger star. It's because people feel with me. People think that they're like he's like my brother. With me, I inspire them. They feel that if he's done it, and I feel I can do it too. मैं अभी भी वो टपरी पे जाके चाय पी रहा हूँ ना because I'm still sitting there. I'm not inside my house in an AC having. I still go out to have that chai because this is who I am. And when people see you like this, they feel that if this guy has done it, I could do it too. And that's why. And you don't get scared because you feel that you know me, you know my life. That's why you come to me because not thinking that, oh, I want a picture with BeYouNick. They're thinking like, oh, they love me because I'm like this. And it's been 9 years. I don't think if I'm not changed till now, I don't think I'll ever change.
what is the most common demand that you come across each time a brand approaches you?
Simple, like viral video banana. Like if I knew how to make a viral video, I would like do it the first channel also. No, not so funny. Wouldn't have been not so funny, man. I think I think a lot like but I think a lot of them do understand now. I think it's a if you want to do really well, you should do a good collaboration. Because if a brand gives you 100,000 guidelines, then you are making an ad. That's what I tell them. If you really want to make an ad, then make an ad. Like, don't come to me then. Like, if you come to me thinking about something, right? You come to me thinking that I know my audience, I know the stuff that I do. So if you leave it to me, I'll make you the best branded video, like the one you saw with Beardo. Does it bother you that Beardo came in between? It did not. You still think about the story. You got to know that Beardo has a perfume. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
It's a great collaboration. That's what I felt. It didn't bother you like, yeah, what is this branding happening? No, but you still got to know that Beardo has a perfume right now, whiskey and beer, whiskey smoke, right?
Yeah.
That's how it's done. That's how I feel I should do it. That's how I feel everybody should do it. My way of writing is a branded concept is I write with the brand, then I take out the brand, and I ask myself, would I still make the video without the brand in it? The answer is yes. Then
Oh.
I'll make it. That's how it is. That's how simple it is.
You also shot an episode with Mumbai Indians and versus Dombivli Dons. And how was it shooting with Ajinkya Rahane?
No, he's a great guy. So he was also from Dombivli. That was the whole joke about, and he's also made Dombivli proud as much as I did. The only difference I still live here. So yeah, he's insane. I love him. He's a very like I love how he's in the hype right now because he's like playing really good. I love Ajinkya, and it was insane. He's a very shy guy, but he's like very great at his art. Like I've played against him when I was in school, and I know, and everybody in Dombivli back then knew he's gonna play India, and he did. He was that good.
Are you in touch with him also? Like, do you meet him, talk to him?
Not really. Like it's just he's too busy. But like I would love to be in touch with him. But like the whole family follows me and I follow them and I'm like we regularly comment and like we do stuff. But then yeah, I mean if I could I would like
Elections are coming. Do you have interest in politics and would you like to make content about social issues in future?
I mean I think I've made I do a lot of charity too, but like I feel my dad taught me one thing that if you do charity from your left and your right should know. So I think not very vocal about it, or I'm not very, or not just saying charity. I'm just saying just like making a difference in people's life. I've done a lot, and I'm not vocal about it, but I feel that I keep doing my part.
You're a creator who create content for the audiences. How do they react when they meet you in person, especially when you do these stage shows across the world?
Oh, it's insane. The love that we get. I think you have to come to one of the shows to know that. It's just, I don't know, guys. I just like, I can't, I can't really express that. And that's a different high. And I'm also like really good at stage. So I can like, if you just give me a mic, I just talk for like 2, 3 hours and I'm sure nobody would leave. And that's what has happened a lot of times. As I told you, like, I feel they love me as their brother. They love me as the guy next door. They love me as, like, I know this is me. I know somebody like him. They don't love me as a like creator star, So that's why I think the equation is like really good. Like, I live at Dombivli. The Dombivli gave me a lot back then. So I'm trying to like give it back to Dombivli. That's why, like, back then when we used to shoot, everybody used to be so kind about, okay, you can use the space, you can shoot. And that's the reason I think we could make stuff that we could make because we are from this place. I don't think if I had lived at Bandra, I would have been such like I could have shot that easily because I don't think I would have got that chance. So now I think I'm giving it back to the community. So every video, every actor that I work with, I try to tell him to like say don't believe from it. Like I've said it. Like almost all the actors who have worked with me, say Varun Dhawan, say Imran Hashmi, say like everybody, I've made sure that they say don't beauty from there. Like it's somewhere in the dialogue.
But why it's important for you? And there's no plan to move to Mumbai with
I
the
I have a rented apartment in Bandra too. It's just because it's easier to travel. But then I think there's no formula to success, but there's a pattern to fall down.
okay.
The reason Rohit Sharma didn't play 2011 World Cup is because he moved to Bandra. I think Bandra gives you that. I think I'm happy surrounded by my people who would still abuse me, who would still not care about anything. I genuinely feel I don't want to be surrounded by yes men, and that's the reason Dombivli gives me that. If you think that I'm down to earth, if you think talking to me that like I'm a nice guy, I think Dombivli has a lot to do with that. And it's not like I don't go there. I don't have friends. I have like friends who are billionaires. I have like friends. I do a lot of businesses. Like I have like 8, 9 businesses. I do a lot of business. I'm out with them, but like I make sure that I'm out back home to be grounded.
Be unique. Please stay unique. Looking forward to lots more. Thank you so much for your time and best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.